Hi, and welcome to our Retired Nomad Adventures.
I'm Retired Rick.
And I'm Daphne, and today we're going to take you along with us on a random Retired Nomad Adventure day. So we're just going to take you from beginning to end of our day with us today, and then we'll come back together at the end of the day and total up what the entire day cost. We'll share the cost with you as we're going throughout the day, but we thought it'd be nice to take you and show you what a day with us looks like.
And we don't have any set thing we do in the day except for two things. Get up in the morning, I make coffee, and we have breakfast here. So those are the only two things that are set in stone. Anything other than that, it's just whatever the day brings us.
Now we do, I would say 6 out of 7 days go on our morning walk. And so we're going to take you on our morning walk with us today. The only time we don't do our walk is if we have something planned and it's early.
Or it's raining.
Oh yeah, or it's raining. We don't brave the rain too much. So we'll take you along with us on that walk. And then today, the unusual thing that we have is we have a tour of the Ramsgate tunnels scheduled. And so we'll take you along with us for that. And then the rest of the day is just wide open. We'll see what comes and we'll bring you along. We'll share costs with you as we go. Did we say we have to go grocery shopping today?
We do have to go grocery shopping, so you have to come along with us and go grocery shopping. Other than that, we'll just see what the day brings.
And we'll come back together at the end and we'll total up all the prices and share those with you. So come and enjoy.
Let's go.
One thing about being in England is a little different is the bread is in kind of like a little paper thing, but it's white bread, and for some reason this bread is really, really, really good. So that's one different thing. And then the other difference is the eggs. They don't refrigerate the eggs. I don't know why that is, but I'm sure somebody knows. But kind of odd for us, but the eggs are up in the cupboard. I've never tried this before.
Woo!
Ta-da!
The toast pops. All right, so breakfast is over. We did the dishes, got a load of laundry done, and here we have a washing machine, but no dryer. So we've got the shirts hanging all around the Airbnb so that they can air dry. And then one of the things that we love about Ramsgate is how the walking spaces, right?
Yeah, we walk along the ocean and we walk for a couple of miles, and it's just different, different scenery, different paths, and it's just kind of nice. So right now we're just along the ocean. So here's our walking path, and here's the ocean.
And you can see all the people down. This is one section of the ocean. There's another, we'll show you a little later on our walk, another section of the ocean that has like a really nice sandy beach. But here you can see all kinds of people out in the tide pools looking for all kinds of, sea creatures and all kinds of things. So this is the first sort of pit stop on our walk. We always come to this wall, which we can make a right on and go into a little park if we want to, but typically we come and we touch the wall and we turn around and make our way back in the other direction. And one of the things that's been so great about this new Nomad adventure, of course we had to retire or stop working for us to be able to do this because it's our Retired Nomad Adventures. We still get up early. We still get up this morning. I think we were up at 5:30. We still get up about 5:30 or 6. But what's nice is we can kind of start our day when we're ready to start our day. So that's been an unexpected little piece of joy. And then the other thing is, for me, when I would work, I would get between 8,000 and 10,000 steps in a typical work day. But when I would come home, I would kind of sit on the couch and be done for the day. And I notice here that we come on these walks every day and my legs crave them. It feels so good to be out and to be active. And there isn't a point during the day until we are ready to turn in for the end of the day that I feel done and I don't want to do anymore. So that's been a little piece of joy on this adventure. this is the spot where we would normally turn around on our walk. As you can see, the path here is different also. Got the beautiful beach here. These really more nice walking paths. And how many steps do we have, Rick?
We have 4,200 steps.
Okay, so then right now we would make a decision about whether or not we were just turning around and heading back home, so we would double those steps, or if we had things that we wanted to do, we would go do them from here. So today we have grocery shopping to do, and that's where we're headed. So this is the first August we'll be away from home, and it is my mom's birthday and our daughter's birthday. So got to mail some cards in the post office. Okay, so to mail 2 birthday cards, so they're a little bit oversized and they had a little bit of embellishments on them. 2 birthday cards from the UK to the United States was £5. All right, so we're back from our walk. We have a 12 o'clock appointment, or reservations. We'll take you with us. We're going to the caves this morning. But we showed you in one video the grocery stores. We did find one other grocery store that's a little farther out of our way. It's Aldi, but they have the best produce. So we went ahead and went to Aldi after our walk this morning. So we got a cucumber, some cheese slices, a vegetable medley, some Little Gem lettuces, tomatoes, some whiskey, and the total for that
This
was...
is our oats and barley, so that's right here.
Oats and barley, that's
Yeah.
right, that's right. So the total for this was £23 and 63 pence. So that was that. Then we stopped off at, and since this was far away, we didn't want to get the onions or potatoes. We also needed eggs, but we didn't like the eggs at Iceland. So we stopped at Iceland and we got some bread, some potatoes, some meat-free sausages, and a couple of, we haven't tried these yet, but a couple of little chickenless chicken pies, and then some onions. And the total for that was £10 even. So everything we spent today, we're going to total it up at the end, but that's what we spent right now.
Okay, right across from the beach is the Ramsgate tunnels. So we're going on a 12 o'clock tour of the tunnels, and 2 tickets were £18.
So when you look up Ramsgate and you look up best fish and chips, the place that comes up over and over again is this little place called Shaky Shakies. So we're super excited to come on in and let's get some fish and chips after our tunnels tour.
This is our fish and chips, and look at the portions. Like, this is amazing. So Daphne and I, we always think about splitting something, but this we definitely can split. So we're going to try to split it today and see. But listen to that. Like,
nice and fresh. Well, I'm gonna get the bigger piece. Definitely have that one, and I'll have this one, but we've been here before. This is awesome, so I'm very happy.
So because we had such a big lunch today, we were not super hungry for dinner tonight. We wanted to show you the typical dinner that we typically make, and so I think what we'll do is we'll just insert a series of pictures. I have been taking pictures of our meals most nights, so we'll insert those. But typically we have some kind of salad, some kind of vegetable, some kind of meat. Mostly we've been having fish, and then roast potatoes. And the reason we've been having that meal over and over again is because we found this, we're gonna be a commercial now, we found this bistro gravy, and you just put like 3 tablespoons of this and some hot water and you stir it up, and it is the best gravy. Like,
I don't know, like, we've made gravy before and it seems like it's a process, but this was so simple and it tastes so good.
it's so delicious. And so we've been having this gravy over our meal every night, and I think that's the thing that's been making us crave this specific meal over and over again. So for tonight, we're just having a salad with the groceries we got from today, and then we have leftover roast potatoes. That's what we're going to have tonight, but I will insert pictures of our typical meals each night that we make here. And then the thing that we've been loving at the end of every meal every night is our Cadbury's chocolate. And so a family member, Peter, gave us a bunch of Cadbury's bars when we left Liverpool, and so we definitely got into the habit of having those after dinner every night. A few more and more squares we've been having every night. We started off with a couple of squares each, and now I think we're at about 8 squares each. I don't know. We're not going to count our Cadbury's. And so that is our dinner tonight.
Well, we made it to the end of the day. Currently, we're in a local pub where we're totaling up our expenses for today to share with you. But we've been here for a little bit, but cheers to you.
Cheers. All right, so we started the day off strong with a lot of free things. So our coffee in the morning that Rick made for us, free. Our breakfast that Rick made for us, he made us some toast and some eggs, free.
Previously, we spent money for groceries, but free.
Free today. We didn't spend any money on it today. And then we went for our normal morning walk. That was also free. So that was great. I do have to say, I love those morning walks. So then we leave the territory of the free zone, and we got about halfway through the end, or we got to the halfway point in our walk, and we had to make a decision about, in the morning we always do this, where we have to make a decision about what we're going to do, whether we're just going to head back and then begin our day from the Airbnb, or what do we need to do. And today we needed to go grocery shopping. So we went to 2 different grocery stores.
We went, the first store we went to was Aldi. It was the furthest away from our Airbnb. So we stopped in at Aldi, got some stuff from there, and then started heading back to the Airbnb. But there's also Iceland on the way back, which is another grocery store that has different stuff and some cheaper stuff. So we went to do 2 grocery stores. And with that, the money we spent at the grocery stores were $43.07. And you saw what we got at the grocery store, so we won't go over that again. And then we went to a post office. Daphne's mom and our daughter's birthday is coming up. So we sent off birthday cards to the United States. So we had to airmail them, and it came out to $6.40 for the postage on that.
And then from there, we went on our tour of the Ramsgate tunnels, which was really nice. We have before, so we've been here, actually today is exactly 2 weeks that we've been here. And we've gone on 1 tour of the city. It was a walking tour, and it was really nice today to go under those tunnels and learn a little history about Ramsgate. They were instrumental in the war, and this is a beautiful city that we're in, and so to learn a little more about it was really nice. The tickets for that, though, were £9 each, so it was a total of £18 for both of us, and that £18 came out to $23.08. Yeah, so then we came home, we had dinner. Oh, no. I almost forgot one of the best parts of the day. So then after we were done at the tunnels, we were both really hungry. So we decided we were going to go out and get lunch. We usually eat lunch in. Usually we eat breakfast and lunch in. And then if we're going to go out, we usually go out for dinner. But today we both were really feeling like going back to a place that we've been to before and loved. So we went to Shaky Shaky's for lunch. We shared that lunch, so really the cost was for 2 drinks. I got a Coke and you got a energy drink, and then we got a portion of fish and a portion of chips. and the total for that came to $18.68. And I will say, we got our first free thing today. So
Yeah.
Rick asked if he could videotape the chef making the fish, because when we were there the first time, we were so impressed with it. And he was so thankful that somebody noticed the good work that he did. I think he just had so much pride in the work that he did. So he invited Rick back, and then he kept coming over to our table to tell us stories about who he was so he was from Turkey, and he had been 23 years as a master chef in a really beautiful big hotel, and he was showing us all the pictures of that. But then he also kept bringing us sauces, tartar sauce, some garlic sauce, some other sauces, and the sauces were like £1.40 each, and he just kept bringing them to us to have us try different things with our fish. So we felt like we got our first free thing as a result of videotaping people today. But our total cost for our single portion of fish, single portion of chips, and then 2 drinks was, what did we say? $18.68. And so that was lunch. Then we came home, had dinner, and dinner was free-ish. So you saw the cost of that in our groceries, and then we also had some things in. So that was a free-ish. We can't total it up, but it's totaled in our groceries. And then we're out tonight having a drink. So our grand total, want a drum roll? Our grand total for today was, let me pull it up here, was
$106.88.
So that's a little high. England is very much like the United States, and so there are no cheap lunches, I guess we could say, except that we split one today, so that became out cheap. But that is our total for today, and some days we'll have high days, some days we'll have low days, and we hope that it all averages out at the end. But we will do a video where we go over our total monthly budget and our expenses, and whether or not we met our monthly budget goal of $5,000 per month. I'm holding my breath a little bit. I'm not so sure it's going to happen. So we hope you enjoyed coming along with us for a random day in our retired nomad adventures. We also hope that you would subscribe to our channel and hit like if you enjoyed the content for today. And then we would love to see you next week, right?
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.